defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Blazers' offense will go to work first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Looking for room, it's Kruger. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Blazers are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Overton. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
A first down run in the red zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The tight end gets the handoff on third and short. You don't see that every day. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Alford. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gonna run it. It's Kane. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gets it out fast. Right down the gut of the field. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Back to pass. It's Alford. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
It'll be third and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a third and long. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Pocket breaking down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's their second fumble on 2 possessions. My goodness, we want to come out and establish the run and get that part of the game going, but you didn't think you had to coach ball security. That's day one. That's elementary school when you learn how to cover the points of the football. They got to do a better job taking care of the football.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Diego State. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Unloads to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from his secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Zings it complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Use the play fake, now to throw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Dropping back, it's Duncan. Back's got it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On first down from their own 22. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Texas A&M going quickly. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Under fire. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
On target to the left.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Blazers will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Offense gets set for second down. To the air, it's Alford. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, UAB. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Amazing job and awareness by that defensive lineman, locating the football, catching it, and then turning around and scoring. They may want to start using this guy on offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Southern Miss put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Eagles in some time. Heck of a showing by the boys from Hattiesburg. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Alford. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. And his receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Blazers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Inside the 30. Lots of running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blazers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buying some time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Running back searching for a hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Duncan. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the 1st sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The defense putting points on the board.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves, but they wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated in all 3 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record,